Time on ABC, presented by AT&T 5G, here with Coach Steve Nash. And Steve, what was your view of the dust-up and ejection between Kyrie Irving and Dennis Schroeder, and what did you tell your team afterwards?
I have no idea. I don't know what they were talking about, but, we got to play. And, we just didn't come out of the gates tonight with the right energy. I don't think that we competed as hard as the Lakers did to start the game. I think it set the tone, and now we're trying to fight our way back in.
We just saw Kevin on the bench for quite a bit as the Lakers were going on that run. GM Sean Mertz told me it was your idea in the last game, something you picked up from soccer teams in Europe, to not start him because he was on a minute restriction, and you could have him toward the end of the last game. Do you still feel good about your decision to start him tonight, given he did have to just sit for a chunk of time?
Yeah, I mean, either way, we would have missed him for a chunk of the game. So we still got minutes for him to play in the fourth quarter. So hopefully we can get ourselves out of this. But I don't think Kevin's minutes are really what dictated the game tonight. I just don't think we had the application.
I rate Steve Nash. He just hides it better.
I would agree. Harrell back out. McLemore's hit a couple of threes now. Fires away again and hits again. McLemore with his third three-pointer. It's a 21-point lead for the Lakers. That's what they got him. His three-point shooting. He's been a solid three-point shooter most of his career. Blake Griffin drives.
They identified a guy on the market, and that's one thing that he can absolutely do.
McLemore's 28. This is his 8th year in the league. The Rockets released him. The Lakers are his 4th NBA team. He was a lottery pick, 7th overall pick after a great 1 year at Kansas. Sacramento drafted him. And he had a couple of good years then, but then he really started to struggle. Part of it was the fact that he was banged up a bit. Part of it just didn't. And John Lucas really helped turn him around, his confidence, as he's done for a lot of people. And he helped Mike D'Antoni with the Rockets. And let's see if he has a chance to help the Lakers now. Harrell gets away. Oh, blocked by Griffin. Harrell gets it back. Shot won't go. Out of bounds, go the other way.
You're right, Mike. Terrific rotation and block shot.
And Kevin Durant back at
bounds off LA.
Durant hits the free throw. Durant, after he got a string that had him out 23 consecutive games.
But to me, this is a learning lesson for the Nets. You can't think you just...
Tucker has had a good game. All 5 starters have scored in double figures. Good move, couldn't finish. Brown ahead to Chiozza. Look at him. Burst pass, drives it in, lays it up. Looked like he got hit as well. Talk about a burst of speed. McLemore feeling it a bit now. Knocks down another. He was 0 for 4 to start. He's hit 20 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. McLemore, his 5th straight field goal. All of a sudden, he's become red hot, and the lead is back up to fourth quarter in just his 2nd game with his new club. Horton Tucker, nice fake, inside for the slam.
And Steve doing what he loves, healthy and whole again.
And there the minutes from the other night. His first game back after missing 23 in the victory against the Pelicans. But right now they are getting hammered, down by 20. Oh, Montrezl Harrell, the finish. You know, when the ejections happened early in the 20s since then.
But this isn't about being spurred on. This is just awful defense and great execution by the Lakers.
Lakers shooting 50% from the field, 54% from 3. Durant pass inside. Chiozza to Brown. Bad pass. Horton Tucker with the steal. Horton Tucker has 12 points, 8 assists. The drive and the finish with the foul. Horton Tucker, one of 7 Lakers in double figures. Mentioned 17 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, doing a little bit of everything again tonight. Brown flips it up and in and draws the foul.
And we can talk about the Nets. I know I've ranted about they didn't show up, but at the end of the day, you got to give credit to this Laker team.
That's the previous 10 games. There were 4 consecutive games. We're midway through the fourth. Durant knocks it down.
Getting him in rhythm, but I want to make sure I don't put too much pressure on him during the course of this season and make sure he's healthy and whole and ready to finish the stretch run.
Well, don't you think as McLemore, not that time, McKinney on the follow banks it home. Don't you think the fact that he was out so long with that injury, they took really extra precaution. He wasn't coming back until he was 100%.
No, they did a great job. I'm not knocking him. I'm just telling you what I would be doing right now. He'd be exiting the ball game because this one is over.
So Reggie Perry, Alize Johnson both check in. Harris hitting the free throw, and Durant done for the night. The two new Lakers, Drummond and McLemore, both played well. Perry throws it down. Just 1 year at Iowa State. Last year didn't play a heck of a lot. Played in the G League. Played well in the G League. Mark, remember we did that preseason game where he exploded at 33 points and 10 rebounds. He just was attacking everywhere. He brings that attacking style all the time. You could see the way he was playing in the preseason. And Frank Vogel's going to have to find a way to get a minute to this.
Those are the type of guys that you see do it every day in practice. You know, so you say something about this guy just gives us a chance, and you want to throw him into the ball game, and you stumble onto something.
When you need a spark, you go to those that you trust, not from what you've seen in games yet, but what you saw playoffs against Charlotte way back, I think it was in '93 with Coach Riley. And congratulations to Coach Hubert Davis now.
Gents,
who was it, the discussion?
Kyle Lowry, the sticking point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I think for the Lakers, it actually is. I think it's whatever gives them the best chance to win a championship in the next year or two.
Well, that answer is Kyle Lowry. And I'm not disrespecting how good